Well, ladies and gentlemen, I spotted my first hornworm. I knew they were here. I just couldn't see them. Let me show you. There she is. Can you see her? Right there. I'm finna go put her in a cage with the chickens. Bye-bye, hornworm. Hello, everybody. So, I just got through watering the garden, and I found a green hornworm. They turn, just to let you a little bit of information about the hornworm, because I've seen them on my grapevine, I've seen them on my pepper plants, and I've seen them on eggplants. They prefer nightshade plants, like tomatoes. Grapes aren't considered a nightshade, but I have seen them on my grapevine. They turn into the Finks hawk moth or whatever, and they can destroy your tomato plants within a day or two. I put the hornworm in here with the chickens, and the chickens are just like whatever. And usually whenever they see a worm, they eat it, but maybe they can't tell that it's the hornworm because it's on the leaf. But I've noticed the last year, whenever I put a hornworm in there, they're just kind of like whatever, like they don't really care for it. But hornworms come from a moth. I think it's that white moth that flies around that you don't want in your yard. But yeah, I knew every year I find hornworms. You're really not supposed to spray your tomato plants, but I take neem oil and I lightly spray the tomato plants. And people say, oh, you can remove them with your hand and put them in soapy water. I ain't got time for all that. You guys know I'm a busy girl. I usually cut the limb of that plant off and throw the hornworm away. I put it in the recycle bin, and it could eat on whatever in that recycle bin until it dies. So that means this weekend I'm gonna have to go on a hornworm search and start cutting off limbs, more limbs off of the tomato plant. A lot of times when I find them, though, they're usually not on a limb with the tomato itself. It's usually like a leafy limb on the plant. But I just kind of want to give you a little update on the hornworm. I find them every year, which is really weird. And I always find a big one. As much as I'm in and out those tomato plants, I'm surprised I haven't found one sooner. But yeah, they're there, and that's another reason why you need to check your tomato plants, because they will definitely be on your tomato plants. So that's why you want to get in there and check them. And every time I see them, I go, ooh, because they're so ugly and so gross. But yeah, you got to check your tomato plants, but also check your pepper plants, your eggplants, and if you have a grapevine, check your grapevine. And I also say check your squash, because I think they like more than just the nightshades. Like I said, I've seen them on my grapevine. Check your grapevines. Okay, that's it. You all have a great day. Bye.